to Puan Mayuna from BTP, Datin Dr. Norizan Razali, Dr. Asma Abdul Hamid, trainers and teachers. I'm Harlyana binti Harun. I'm from SMK Abdul Rahman Talib in Kuantan, Pahang, Darul Makmur. Okay, I'm teaching start on 2009, and I'm teach chemistry as the main subject. But this year I teach mathematics Form 2 and civic dan kewarganegaraan Form 5. Okay, for community of teachers in my area, actually I'm grateful. Okay, I was in the school because actually the school focus on the technology in education. At least the teacher in the school use technology as a tools in their learning process and also student learning process. And recently, about last week, the school have a team, okay, make a team or unit about 21st century learning in school. And then we have a group of teachers that divided into sub-units based on pedagogy, physical environment, and training for teachers and students. And then they are brainstorming in the units, okay, to find out what is the constraint to solve first. So, and then the school can implement that 21st century learning fully in the school. Okay, and I use ICT in my teaching, but not 100%. Okay, as appropriate or necessary in my teaching and learning. Okay, so my learning activity is about, the title is Find Me If You Can. Find Me If You Can. So the learning activity is to student actually can investigate or identify the substance that they do not know what it is. Okay, and then first, before that, I want to tell you that I'm not use my class, but I use they are volunteer students from students who live in hostel. Why I choose student hostel? Because I think this is my contribution for hostel students. Because hostel students, most of them actually do not have a good performance in science subject actually. Okay, based on the analysis in SPM, PT3, especially for physics, chemistry, and biology. Therefore, they have a low confidence in science subject. Before I start the learning activity, they come to me, say that to me that, teacher, chemistry is difficult. So I think that I should bring this learning activity for the hostel student to fill their time, maybe in the weekend, so we can do learning activity, not in the class, but maybe the fun learning activity for them. Okay, and then hostel student also, they active in school level only. But when I ask my student to involve in, example, National Science Challenge, Mighty Minds, they said to me that they afraid that they cannot do better in the competition. So maybe it will be down the school name. Okay, so I told them that I need a volunteer student, okay, to take part in the activity learning. So I told the one student that if you can get 20 students, I'm happy because I can do the learning activity. But unfortunately, for the activity, school activity, I only get 8 students first, but then 7 students. But it's okay, I just continue the learning activity. Okay, so the first step, so there are three stage for my learning activity. So stage 1, okay, there are 3 simple experiment. Okay, so I think my learning activity actually contains various of action, because in experiment, in discussion, in research and presentation. Because I believe by this learning activity, okay, student can develop their skills by using human sense. Okay, because they do the experiment, okay, and then research, discussion and presentation. Okay, for stage 1, 3, a simple experiment. So I use the PowerPoint. Okay, I use the PowerPoint. Okay, so find me if you can. Okay, with fun picture, because they like the first picture at the above. Okay, and then every stage I will show them, okay, which stage are they now when they are doing the learning activity. So example, stage 1 experiment, who am I and what can I do? And then I also give them a handout that contain the procedure, how they can do experiment step by step. Okay, example. No. Okay, this stage 2, discussion and research. Okay, this is, okay. Okay, this is example of handout. Okay, contains instruction. So I put Chinese proverb here. I hear and I forget. I see, I remember, and I do and I understand. Okay, and then the apparatus. Okay, apparatus and materials. Okay, normally, okay, we give them a bucket of apparatus and materials by group. But by this learning activity, I just put the apparatus and materials at the side on the other table, and they come to the table and find out themselves which apparatus and which materials they maybe can use to carry out the experiment. Okay, so this is a change that I do, okay, for the handout. So I just told my student, okay, just cancel the unknown solution and then write the solution X, and organic solvent we use cyclohexene. Okay, there are experiment 1 and then experiment 2. Experiment 3 contain 3 experiment, and then the student choose. The student by group, okay, discuss which group want to do which experiment. Okay, so 3A, 3B, and 3C. Okay, the example. And then they also example of data observation table. So they just write or draw, okay, what the result they get from the experiment. Okay. Okay, that's for stage 1. Stage 2, research and discussion. So I give them 5 questions. I give them about 1 hour, okay, to find the information that can relate to the activity they do in stage 1, and then they can use the information to do learning activity in stage 3, which is presentation. Okay. Okay, the tools I chosen. Okay, the first one I use words and Bing translation, because I want to make handout, and then I use PowerPoint to make a slide, okay, during the learning activity, and then I use Windows Movie Maker to show you what happened actually during the activity at the beginning and until the end. So now I show you the video. Okay, that's all about the activity during the learning activity. So, and then for the other tools that I choose, actually my own personal laptop, because they don't have a laptop. So during the research and discussion, they just use what sources they have around them and in the lab. So I bring the book myself, and they are textbook, reference book, local, and I bring about 2 books that non-local, so they can use, okay, to find information, okay, for research and discussion. Okay, 21st century learning skills. Okay, the first one, okay, collaboration. What I can see from the collaboration, the first, at the beginning, okay, at the beginning when I told them that you choose your friend in a group, okay, I'm sorry because I have 7 students early, so 2, 2, 4, not 3, 3, 4 in the resources and files, okay, 2, 2, 3, sorry, 2, 2, 3, and then when they are doing the experiment, actually, they are not stay still in the group. Okay, when they go around the lab, they want to use apparatus, they want to find out the materials. Okay, they collaborate each other, not in their group, but in with student, okay, from other group. Okay, and then during collaboration also occur during research and discussion. Okay, they are not also stay still in their group, but they walk around and look the outcome of the other group, and then they compare the result the other group with their own group. Okay, and then communication and collaboration, I can see it occur simultaneously. Okay, because communication, okay, skill student develop during presentation, okay, and then during their research and discussion activity and their experiment, okay, they help their friend, even though the friend is not from their group, other group, they correct each other and argue each other about the assumption they have, and then they come to me, the teacher, and confirm what the assumption or what the information is correct or not. Okay, knowledge building and critical thinking. So knowledge building and critical thinking, the skill is developed when they are doing or they are write the observation, okay, from the experiment. Okay, what they do, and then go to the other level, what they observe. After what they observe, they transfer the knowledge into the skill drawing. So here I think that script drawing is another medium of communication that students can show to us. They understand or not the experiment or the activity learning they are doing in that stage. Okay. Okay, that's all from me, and thank you very much for your attention.
From teachers? No? You? Okay, I just have one question.
Yes.
If you for this Word document, yes, why is there like this one? What's the reason to do this strike through and then replace it with chlorhexane?
Okay, I put the original file, so without the cancellation of organic solvent. Okay, but when I want to do the learning activity, because I just want student to identify what is the solution X, so the variables. So I think that I should tell student what is the organic solvent used in the experiment.
So they
cyclohexene.
themselves found out what is that organic solvents?
Yes.
That is
Before to do the experiment.
Okay.
So when they get the handout, because the handout, the original one is organic solvent.
Okay.
So I just asked them to cancel the word organic solvent and.
Okay. And because they
Right
have
there.
found it, right?
Yes.
So okay.
Okay.
Okay. Any more questions? One more? All right. Yeah. Okay. Cikgu Nur Harsana.
Well, it's not a question, but just to congratulate you because you, at least you do some contribution to the hostel students. But it seems that your lesson activity is quite narrow. I hope in future it is possible for you to actually make that topic relate with the global problem-solving issues in related to the substance that you're using. Then I think it will be much more 21st century in terms of the problem-solving. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. So if I have a time, so about the problem-solving, actually on that day when we doing the experiment, okay, there are technical problem based on the materials, chemical we use. So after the experiment too, I asked my student, we sit on table and we discuss. Okay, what can we do? Because they do not get the result that they should get. So when they discuss, they tell me, I ask them, what happened actually? Maybe the chemicals is contaminated. Okay, the chemical used is the old one in the school. And then, so I asked them, what should we do? So one student tell me that we cannot change the data. So, and then we discuss, yes, as a scientist, actually we cannot change the data, but we can change the method. And then I asked them, so what we do now? So, it's okay, teacher, we just continue the activity. Just maybe the activity we look for the solution X in Thistle.